There was a time when the world seemed a small place. A small area, a village, a town, a city became one's world, self-sufficing and complete, and within that area everyone moved around on foot. But alternatives became necessary for the old, infirm, and those who needed to move faster. For a long time then, people used animals. In Kolkata, the palki, a public palanquin, and the horse-drawn carriage were the earliest known means of public transport. In those days of the Parda system, special screen palanquins called tonjan were made for women. These have all disappeared from the roads, but some of these were found plying at the Maidan, Strand, Raja Bazaar, and Kidarpur for joyrides according to survey in 1987. Around 1980, the rickshaw was introduced, initially to negotiate the flooded, waterlogged streets, but became a permanent feature on the city's roads by 1920. The only form of mass public transport was by water. When the Howrah station was opened in 1854, the train passengers had to be ferried across the river on launches and country boats. It was around this time that a three-horse-pulled omnibus plied briefly between Dharmatala and Barakpur. In 1864, horse-drawn buses were also introduced on a commercial basis, but this venture was not successful. The transport system was transformed with the arrival of tram cars on the scene, and these were doubtlessly the most successful form of public transport till then. The next entrant on the transport scene was the steam-powered car, followed by the use of the electric traction system for running trams. For a long time, tram cars remained the only form of public transport in Kolkata. The first motor car was seen on the city's roads in 1896. Commercial use of cars as taxis started in 1906 and became a popular form of transportation, especially for the elite. A bus service came into operation in 1920, and it took a tram strike to give the bus service its much needed push. And by 1935, bus service operations were privatized. As populations continued to grow, the city of Kolkata was ready to burst at the seams with people. Only 6.5% of the city's area was used for roads in contrast to 23% in Delhi. The inevitable consequence was chaotic traffic, and this kept getting worse. Kolkata became famous for its traffic jams, bottlenecked streets, and reaching anywhere on time was a far-fetched dream. Problems kept multiplying, and soon a need was felt for a new mass transport system that could spread across the city. Thus, India got its mass rapid transport system in the form of the metro in Kolkata. This underground network is even today the pride of Kolkata, as it is one service that has remained as clean and efficient as it was when it was started. Used by thousands of people each day, it has somewhat resolved the traffic crisis that could have crippled Kolkata decades ago. It is the best thing to have happened to Kolkata, saving on pollution, noise, congestion, and heat. Today, it is stretching across the city's suburbs, and the process of expanding its network continues.